Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Firefighters podcast, where we seek to develop, inspire, and motivate the world of the emergency services operator through a series of wide-ranging conversations. Now, before we go any further, just hit that rate, follow, or subscribe button on whatever platform you're listening to. It's a key performance indicator for us and helps us reach even more people. Now, here's what we've got for you today. Right, this is a quick one for today. There's no guest, no big intro, just something really important that I feel strongly that we as a fire service need to get behind, because this kind of thing sits right at the intersection of performance, research, safety, and our decision-making on the fire ground in the fire itself. And it's probably something we all actually feel, but we probably don't fully understand because maybe there's not been enough academic rigor done behind it. So let me ask you this. Have you ever come out of a job and thought, I wasn't as sharp in there as I normally am? Maybe your decision-making felt slower. Maybe you missed something obvious. Maybe your memory of the incident is patchy at best. Now layer that with high heat, zero visibility, time pressure, poor sleep maybe, and the expectation to perform. We talk a lot about fire behavior on the podcast because I love it. We talk a lot about tactics, but we don't talk enough about what heat is actually doing to our brains while we're operating. Now, I was recently contacted by Dr. Catherine Thompson from Liverpool Hope University. She is leading a research project alongside colleagues at the University of Salford, looking specifically at the impact of heat on firefighter cognition. This builds on earlier research that they've done before. Catherine sent me another link, and they've published some research, kind of phase 1, and it's called In the Heat of the Moment, the Effects of Extreme Temperatures on the Cognitive Functioning of Firefighters. I'll drop a link to that in the show notes if you want to go deeper into phase 1. It's really interesting. Have a look at it. And it's definitely not theory for theory's sake, because it's about understanding how we think, how we make decisions, and how we process information when we're working in the exact environments that we're expected to, the ones we train for, the ones we operate in, and more importantly, what changes when things get hot, which they inevitably do. The clue's in the name, folks, firefighters. Because let's be honest, we've all been there. You're deep in the job, you're working hard, heat's building, fatigue is slowly creeping in, and you're still expected to make good decisions, communicate clearly, read the fire, and keep people safe. That is the big ask, and one many of us do competently and capably on a daily basis. But are we doing it at a deficit? And do we even know what good looks like? And if so, what should that data be telling us about the way we are living, working? And is that heat degrading our cognitive performance, even slightly? Because if it is, that has massive implications for our command decision-making, search and rescue, our crew communications, our situational awareness, and ultimately, firefighter safety. So here's where you come in. You're probably a listener because you're interested in this stuff and you thought, wow, maybe I could be part of one of these research things way before they make it to the end. Well, this is your chance. The research team are looking for operational firefighters across the UK to take part. And I'm taking part. And it's simple. You'll be asked to take part in an interview around an hour long. Probably won't take that long. They can come to your station, but in the world of technology, they can do it via Zoom, Teams, whatever. And you'll be asked to talk through a challenging incident from your career, particularly one around search and rescue or high pressure environments. They're interested in your thinking, in what happened, what was going through your mind, how you processed information, how you made decisions under pressure, and you'll get paid for it, kind of. Well, you'll receive a £15 voucher as a thank you for your time, which is awesome, because hopefully I'm hoping you're going to want to do this just for the heck of doing it, because it's a great thing to be part of, and the more people we get involved in it, the better it'll be. So this is how we move the job forward, not just with opinions, but with evidence, real experiences from real firefighters like you, helping shape better training, better understanding, and potentially better outcomes on the fire ground. If you want to be serious about performance, we need to understand the human element, not just the fire. So if you're listening to this and you've got experience, I'd strongly encourage you to get involved. All of the contact details are in the show notes, along with the research article if you want to explore it further yourself, because we spend a lot of time trying to understand the fire. I certainly do, and I'm sure you do as well. Maybe, just maybe, it's time we spent a bit more time understanding ourselves in it. Stay safe out there, folks. Thank you for supporting this, and I'll see you next time.